and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, George Kirby. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today. He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Ryan Bliss leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Devers fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
The second baseman, Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at-bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Got him swinging.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting up.
Over to first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. We played an inning, no score. Fourth game of the ALCS. At the plate, Cal Raleigh. Matt back to work. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. On the ground, right side. Casas steps on the bag. And a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, Alec Burleson.
And now for Seattle, Alec Burleson.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Burleson went deep in his most recent game. Ground ball right side. Bregman. The throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Mariners are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. And next is the designated hitter, Jay Mack. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
And a foul ball. Matt knocked home 5 runs in his last game.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
Burleson makes the grab for the second out.
The catcher, Danny.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley.
First baseman, Luke Raley.
Raley, a tall first baseman, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off left side. Set down on strikes. Buckled in with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
And here is Connor Norton. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Ground ball left side. Whips it to Casas. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Batting 9, the designated hitter,
Zach Geloff, the next to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Back back in Seattle. Bottom four, here's the Mariners leadoff man, Ryan Bliss. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The M's trailing by a run here in game 4 of the ALCS. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And a big swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 outs. Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Good eye right there.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Mariners nothing. 1 out, bases empty.
Matt.
That's towards center. Rodriguez settles underneath it. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Matt back to work. There's a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
This to third. Devers. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now back.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Alec Burleson. 0 for 1 so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Mariners yet to pick up a hit here. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now batting Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Rowley, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Flips the corner, and the count is 0-2. Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Fourth game of the ALCS. Now, Luke Raley. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exact.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. But it slices just foul. Got him looking with the knuckler for strike 3.
Man, that thing just barely got the zone, so you almost can't blame the guy for laying off. With the way knuckleballs dart all over the place, realistically, that could have just as easily missed by 4 or 5 inches. It's such a tough pitch to not overcommit to, so sometimes you just hold up and hope it dances out of the zone.
Norby, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Oh, look at the stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Geloff in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Bliss.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Bliss, in his 2nd season, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2021. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Zone cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mariners nothing.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Catcher, Danny Jansen.
base hit. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Louis Garcia.
Swings through that one for strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Stays alive. Pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
To the right side, Bregman throws to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh, 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still in total command of the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mariners nothing. First and second, 2 outs. Matt digs in now, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they tack on 3. It's 7-0, and the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Alec Burleson. Matt back to work. In for a strike, 0-1. And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, Luke.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Seattle, not going their way. It's 7-0. Bottom of the 9th, down to third baseman, Connor Norby. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Now at the plate, Zach Geller. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Bliss stands in now and watches strike 1. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
No, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better
ground ball, and this should do it. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
From my partner partner Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.